Hi everyone, I'm John, your host for today on Route to Scale, a short podcast featuring the founders and operators building the future of e-commerce, fulfillment, and modern delivery. In this segment, we're going to be focusing on Africa, and today I'm honored to have Tishan, the CEO and CTO of Carryofy, and Emmanuel, COO of Carryofy. Carryofy is a B2B commerce platform connecting Lagos retailers, fashion, beauty, and electronics boutique owners with verified suppliers. No market trips, no middlemen. Just the products your store needs sourced and delivered straight to your door. They already serve merchants across Yaba, Surulere, Ajah, removing the single operational burden for small and mid-sized retailers in Lagos, procurement. With Carryofy, business owners spend less time sourcing and more time selling. Thank you so much for your time, Tishan and Emmanuel. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm gonna pass this question over to CEO Tishan first. So Tishan, tell me, what led you and Emmanuel, your co-founder, on this story of Carify? Share with me, what's your story over there?
Okay, so this is actually started from a personal experience. When I wanted to start a small e-commerce business, so I want to order online. So I want to go get the materials that I need to start, but I feel like I don't like going to the market. Number one, number two, I feel like if I go to the market myself and I'm new to this thing, I feel like people will scam me. They will like put more price on it instead of the normal price. So, and the third party is like number three is that I don't really like, going to the market, talking to people or just that. I don't want to do that. I just want to like do everything from from my where I am so that I can order it. Then I realize that we actually don't have any platform or like any companies solving this problem. And all the big players that we have are solving different problems. They focus on FMCG, which is the fast moving consumer goods. So they focus on that. So now I now realize that okay, this thing is actually very deeper than this. Then I pitch to him, to Emmanuel, that I think this problem we need to solve this problem because I'm a software engineer and I love doing what I just want to automate my stuff. I want to automate everything that I do. Yeah, as a software engineer. So I pitched the idea to him. So he said, okay, the idea is cool. We should do more research about it. Then we started doing our research and realized that all these people are ignoring are even the one powering the economy. They own like 70% of the trade. So we said, okay, let's focus on this instead of us to focusing on the same market them are focusing on. We should start from this. So when we are able to digitalize this and everybody are able to like come on our platform, we're able to achieve something more bigger. So that is where we
Wow.
started.
Awesome, awesome. Now to Emmanuel, who's head of operations at COO, right? Um, we see that Carify is a B2B wholesale marketplace for Legos retailers, essentially trying to solve the problem of helping them restock without a market run. Can you clarify that a little bit on me? That's a pretty sharp promise, right? What does the market bring, and what's the real problem there about restocking in this wholesale marketplace area? Market, yeah.
Okay, so alpha trading daily easily lost, and then transport costs, trying to get verified vendors, and yeah, verified vendors, verified logistics companies, and how. So we're trying to bring this together. So the idea is, I have okay. Let me give you a quick backstory. I once worked as a business development officer for my uncle in a logistics company. So when he pitched the idea to me, okay, this is fantastic. He has idea in the e-commerce. I have a bit of background in the logistics. And then he said, okay, let's do this. We started doing our research and all. And then we actually, just like I said, we realized that most of the consumers are actually the ones powering the industry. So what we're trying to do now is closing this gap, right? Instead of our consumers actually go to the vendors themselves and we have these products in our warehouse, right? and then at the point of placing order, processing, and all. So we're closing this gap so that the process will be very seamless for the consumer.
I see, I see. So can I just clarify? You guys focus more on B2C or B2B on that side?
B2B and B2C, but our major focus at the moment is B2B.
Oh, B2B. Okay, so maybe you clarify a bit because what you sounded seems to be more B2C, right? When you say consumers buying it. So I guess what's the primary businesses you're selling to?
So
Um, okay,
do
go
you want
ahead.
me to go on that?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the is retailer, like as a retailer, a small business owner, medium business owner, to go source your product, you have to like go look for multiple vendors to give you the product. You have to renegotiate, wasting time back and forth, and all those people are wasting. It's supposed to be the time they are supposed to be using to sell and manage the product to be able to scale well, and also to order everything from the comfort zone. So that's one of the reasons I like. Okay, we say, okay, if we enter this and we are able to gain the vendor's trust and also the retailer trust, be able to order online, get your product same day, and
I
get
see.
it.
So
That's it.
so can I clarify? You're mainly not selling to consumers. You're mainly selling to small to
So
medium-sized business owners that then sell
yeah,
to
yeah,
consumers. So it's more like I guess B2B to C, so to say.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a
Got
bit,
it.
yeah. So
Got it. Got it. Okay. Really, really cool. So you mentioned that one of the key things is that you mentioned is uh, getting it at prices that cut away the middlemen, right? Can you explain to me a little bit, I guess, what's the cost issue to the how the approach currently works compared to Carryofy, so to say?
so currently, right now, sourcing products manually in the market, I require like sometimes if you go to the market, let's say today now, you went to the market to go get products and another day you are going to the market again to go buy a product to resell. So those vendors, they will not tell you that the product price have increased or decreased. If they realize that you don't know the amount they sell this product, the price currently is, they want to cheat you. Some of them, not all, but I want to cheat you. That you need to resell,
Hold
wear
on,
it to the
Emmanuel, can
market.
you hear Tishan? He's breaking up a bit.
Yeah, I can hear him, but he's breaking up a little.
Yeah, Tishan, maybe Emmanuel, you take a stab at the
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
All right. So the system we're building right now is the system we've built is to actually make these guys be able to get all the like I was explaining, the prices fluctuate, but we're building a system where we can stabilize and regulate the price. We are
Mhm.
confirming the prices in the market real time and also regulating it so that it doesn't go off or too low or beyond the expectations of the retailer or the wholesalers, right? So we're building a system just to stabilize the pricing and all. So instead of going to the market every time, getting different prices every day, and also more like we're setting a standard or a limit to the pricing for a specific period of time. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, one of the key things, Tishan, do we have you back?
Sure, sure.
Okay. Okay, awesome. One of the key things I think you know, that you talk a lot about in our research on your posts and stuff like that on LinkedIn. You talk a lot about verified suppliers being upfront, verified suppliers and unit pricing being very upfront and center, right? Why is, this trust um, with verified suppliers and unit pricing, why is this so much transparency, such a big deal in Nigerian wholesale markets?
So do you want to go on that issue?
Sorry, did you hear? Did you hear my question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I I, I can hear
Can
you,
you,
but I'm not sure.
like I said, do you want to? I said, do you want to like go on that, or you should answer?
Sorry,
Hello, are you there?
are you pushing it to Emmanuel? Emmanuel, I think you're muted.
No, I'm asking. Okay, okay, okay. Me, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking if you want like.
yeah. I was asking you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, please, can you repeat the question? So,
Sure, sure. So verified suppliers and upfront unit pricing are front and center, right, of a lot of your website and your branding. Why is trust and price transparency such a big deal for Nigerian wholesale markets?
okay. So one thing we noticed that there are a lot of trust issue when it comes to something like this.
Hmm.
When like you go to the market, these people, this wholesaler tell you this is the price. And you go to another place, this one tell you this is the price. So there are a lot of trust issue in that gap. So and also one thing also is that for small business, they don't have access to credit.
Hmm.
Yeah, small business don't have access to credit, and that's one of the goal. That's one of our goal to be able to fix the problem, to make sure everything is well automated. We get updates, every price update, you get it in time ahead of the schedule, so you know this price has increased, this price has decreased.
I see. So it's
Did I
more
answer your question? Did I
so
answer your question?
kind of. So it's more like um I mean, because there's always different prices everywhere, right? Like different locations have
Yeah,
some locations have higher rental, I don't know. So, they maybe justify a higher price. So um I guess are you saying like it's more like there are quite a few maybe untrusted actors that will jack up the prices like exuberantly, more based on ignorance, that kind of thing, or yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I see. Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. Um, Now, a key value proposition, of course, for yours is the logistics component, right? We all know how complicated logistics is, when we think about delivery, right? Maybe you can walk me through a little bit in terms of how that operates. So I assume a small to medium owner books a product on your website at a transparent price, and then you actually handle the logistics to deliver it to them. Is that true in terms of how it works?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you comment a little bit about that because logistics are quite complicated and get complex, right? Is your model like more distributed in terms of like working, or do you guys store everything in one warehouse and distribute from there? How does that actually work for your business?
So currently, we don't have our own warehouse. So we never receive any order. We have a logistic partner because we don't own our vehicles to right now. So we have a logistic partner that
Hmm.
help us when we receive any order. They have a dashboard that we provide for them. So whenever we receive any order, we assign the product to them. Then they went to go get the product, then get it delivered.
I see, I see. So you outsource the whole logistics component, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, we have the partner. Yeah. So
Ah.
the part our partner is like one of our advisor, board of advisor on the said.
Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, now, uh, one of the interesting things when we know in logistics is ensuring that goods are delivered on time. That also enables trust, reliability, right? Um, we also know that in Nigeria, not everything is well mapped all the time, right? And there's crazy traffic, right? How do you, as working with
That
sorry, Tishan, were you saying something?
like your network before I can hear you now.
Okay, okay,
Not before I can hear you now.
okay. Either way, this question is going to Emmanuel, so maybe Emmanuel, you can take this one. Um,
All right.
Yeah. So my question is, logistics is a complicated business, right? Reliability and delivering things on time and failed deliveries or whatnot are very important. Um,
Yeah.
so since you've outsourced everything, right? how do you think about optimizing a lot of the delivery operations, especially in a city where, sometimes in Nigeria, the addresses might not be very clear, it's not very mapped very clearly. How do you navigate all those concerns in this logistics space?
Okay. You mentioned earlier that we are partnering with a logistics company, and this the CEO or the founder of the logistics company also happened to be on our board. So I won't say entirely sourcing out, right? So this is the way I'll put it. It's a partnership, and then we have an AI technology where our riders, when a client or when the consumer or when the retailer places an order, right, our AI technology assigns the order to the nearest rider, picks it up from the vendor, right? Because like I said, we don't have a warehouse at the moment. So it picks it up from the vendor, and then the retailer can real time track the rider from the point of picking up the order to the point of delivery. Even if there's traffic, even if there's no traffic or whatnot, the um the retailer, the consumer or the end consumer actually gets a real-time notification of where the rider is per time, what's happening at the moment, and all that. So that gives a level of transparency, and it shows a level of trust that we're building, right? And so basically it's just builds that level of transparency so that the consumer knows, the retailer knows, okay, my order has been picked, it's in transit. Oh, he has gotten to Chomolu. Oh, okay, from there he's at Yaba. Okay, in 10-15 minutes I will get my package. Okay, there's traffic, probably in the next 20 minutes I'll get my package, right? So there's a real-time notification tracking from the rider to to the retailer who is picking up who is receiving the order. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also add to that. We also add a feature that where you can get the retailer number, the retailer that order for the products that owns the product to get the number as a rider, and also the retailer to also have your number as the rider. They both of them have their number, so you can call if there's any misunderstanding on the address. You call, hello, where are you? I'm here, so you can direct manually.
And also to add to that, there's a feature where the um the receiver gets to actually pick a point, the current location on the map, just so to avoid the unnecessary incorrect address or incorrect house number and all. So there's a pin, the retailer or the receiver pins the location, the receiving location on the map, and then that's what is being sent to the rider. So there is no okay, I missed my way, I missed this, I went to the wrong house, I've been trying to look for your street and all of that. So it's also closes a lot of time wastage and all.
Wow, wow, totally understand. And I would assume, is this a logistics partner of yours? Is it the uncle that you used to work with as well?
No, not is funny. It's not even the uncle I used to work with.
Oh,
The uncle I used to work with is currently out of the country.
oh, okay, okay. But you work with another trusted partner and advisor. Which
Definitely,
which
definitely.
logistics company is it? I might know them. Yeah, I'm curious. If you can
Yeah,
Yeah,
share.
so Roxane,
Sorry?
Roxane.
Roxine? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
based in it's based in Nigeria.
Okay, okay. Let's talk about that later. That's interesting. Yeah. Anyways, that's very interesting. Okay. Totally get it. Now now so your tech seems to be amazing because it seems like even this I would assume you have some sort of rider component as well, right? Or is that on the partner side? Do you guys handle the the giving the orders and the locations on the rider app, or that's on the logistics partner to settle?
Okay, so
So
the
from
okay, go ahead.
okay. So the way the rider get the order is when anytime a rider like anytime we receive any order,
Hmm.
so there's a log from the seller. So we automatically get the seller the product was ordered from. We get the location, then the rider goes to the location, pick
But did you
the
build do
order.
you build like a I guess my next question, what tools or systems, help you make the biggest difference, right? Like did you also make a rider app version so the rider can receive the locations or
Yeah, yeah, there's a rider app version. Yeah.
I see. So you have a rider app and a web app where the where do the sellers usually sorry, where do your customers usually buy from your web app or from your mobile app?
from the
From the
web
web
app.
app,
Oh, so
because we
they
don't have mobile app for that one. Yeah, we don't have
ah
mobile app for that one yet. We
but
only
you
have mobile for the rider. Yeah.
so your logistics partner, are you like building the whole rider app for them or as well, or how does that work?
No,
It's
so
it's
see the
our
way
own
it
rider
works.
app.
Oh, your own rider app.
It's our own rider app. So we're just
Yeah.
incorporating it into their own system.
Oh, so the logistics partners, riders have to download your app.
Definitely.
Ah, okay. Very, very interesting. Okay, but you work with them. Okay, cool. Very cool. And you know, as we know in business, right? We always have big dreams, right? We always want to grow, right? I see that you guys are, very exciting, interesting company. Where are you guys at right now in terms of, let's just say deliveries, and where do you want to be in the next 2 to 3 years, in terms of what do you guys want to grow into? Like, let's just
So
say,
I
like,
would
let's
like
say,
to go first.
yeah, every day on average, or every week, how many deliveries are you going to, and then where do you want to get in the next 2 to 3 years?
So right now, we are still getting like a 10 order. So we are trying to grow beyond before ending of this year. We want to grow at least. We should be getting 200 to 300 orders per day.
200,
So
200,
right now we are still trying to be 200 order per day
okay.
before ending of this year. Yeah,
Okay.
before ending of this year.
Okay. How
Because
much are you getting
it's
right now?
actually at
Right now there is about 10,
10.
10.
Yeah,
Okay, 10 orders a day.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, sometimes lower than that.
That's okay. Yeah.
Sometimes it's lower than that. Yeah. So one thing is that it's actually hard to gain the trust of these people. Like hello, when we started onboarding them, we go to the market ourselves to manually onboard them. It's very very hard. Some we get a lot of rejection. Like I don't want this. I can do this myself. I'll do stuff like that. We get a lot of rejection because Nigeria is very very hard to let people adopt technology. So it's very hard to adopt technology here.
Understand, understand. So if you could say, based on what we just shared and what you just shared, right? What's the biggest challenge you have right now? Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say one thing is that number one, trust. Those people are still finding it hard, trust. And number two, they don't want their money to be owed.
Okay.
Like, we have to owe them to escrow their money, make sure the order get delivered to the retailer first, make sure the order is confirmed before we release the money. But we are also finding it, they also find it like to trust us with our money, with their money, because maybe because we are still company still growing, we are still growing. And one thing I also say the challenge is right now is that funding too. Like we don't have enough funds to, because we are bootstrapping.
Mm,
Yeah, we are still bootstrapping. Yeah,
I
because we don't have
see.
enough funds to push it out there, so actually people see that we are legit. No,
I see. So how are you getting, I guess, your how do you get, how did say, even these 10 orders, right? Like, what is your current go-to-market motion to actually bring these people into your, as customers?
so one plan is to get vendors. So I'm going to be talking about the two ways, because we have two type of customer, which is the vendor part and the retailer part. So the vendor part is first we have like 5 agents right now that go to the market, source for vendors for us, help us onboard them, and we pay them. Then after for the retailer, so one thing we also want to do is bring more like get more like agents to help us source for the people And also another go-to-market plan we also have is run ads. But I don't really want us to like jump into running ads because when you're starting a company, you have to validate and make sure you learn what these people are going to how they want to use your product before you just actually operate massively. So yeah, I will like so yeah, that's one of the so for the retailer parts, our go-to-market plan is to partner with people that are in the system, give them access to credit, show customer proof, show them that we can actually bring them more convenient and also uh, help them with logistic, because logistics is a very, very big issue and also promise to help them with logistic and so yeah, I don't know if that cover your answer, like
Yeah.
your question.
Yeah,
If I
yeah,
answer
yeah.
your question.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, maybe back to Emmanuel, right? So, as you're thinking about growing the company, as mentioned, what's the next stage of growth look like for Carryofy?
Okay.
I think you're muted, Emmanuel. Yeah.
Sorry. So the next growth for Carify is into the faces of people, like proper publicity, marketing strategy, and more. So any corner, anywhere on social media, what they're saying is Carify, 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 and people, vendors are listing. So vendors are listing, retailers are coming on board, and then we are getting more partners and investors, and also the major, the next phase for us now is marketing.
Got it, got it. So marketing. All right. Time flies when you're having fun. We're actually at our last question of the day. And we're gonna end the last one with the best one, from Tishan over here, right? So one of the key things I love to ask, all founders is, if you could give one piece of advice to other founders trying to build the future of B2B commerce and logistics in Africa today, what piece of advice would you give and why?
Okay, so one thing is I will actually give you that because also try to avoid that mistake, though I later made that mistake. I later made that mistake. So I would advise that whenever you're starting something like this, try to do it manually first. Not actually do manually, like don't try to build both phase at a time. Build on the retailer side first, then act as the vendors, go out, partner with vendors, help them list the product and everything. Then after listing it, promote the buyer side, the retailer side, when people to be able to make sure you verify that alarm, verify and able to make sure that okay, this thing I'm trying to go into, people are actually willing to commit to it. Because one mistake that I made is because as a software engineer, so I feel like I can build this thing fast. So I build both sides at the same time. So it's actually hard to so before now later realize, you're not supposed to build both sides at the same time. You need to validate first before.
Wow.
But though we are, of course, we are there already, so we just have to keep moving the way that way and implement other ways too.
Wow, awesome. So validate first before going out to try and build everything and try to do it manually. It's wonderful advice.
Yeah,
Tishan and Emmanuel, thank you so much for your time. That's it for our podcast today. We really, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all soon on Route to Scale. Thank you so much, Emmanuel and Tishan.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you,
thank
John,
you.
for your time.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Have a
Yeah,
great day.
thank you for your time.